Ready? Okay. Okay, so this is your favorite anime character going to jail? I'm a real Georgia licensed attorney, and this is Mr. Corporate. He works at a corporate office. He makes about, I think, $600,000 a year. So I call him Mr. Corporate. What's wrong?
Go ahead. Go ahead. But I mean, my actual name is Alex, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. His actual name is Alex, but I call him Mr. Corporate. So this is your favorite anime character going to jail? Woo! Okay.
And no, he's not.
You're right. Shout we can start straight on shout out.
No.
That's too deep down the rabbit hole this early on.
No, we're gonna start low first.
All right.
We're gonna start easy first.
All right.
So, what's that child you have up there?
This one?
No, the one right there, the little cute one in the middle.
Oh, this one.
This one?
Oh boy.
No. Yeah, but
There's a lot of children. It's anime.
It was like cute child. They're actually all like 16.
Right,
Like
which child would you like?
the one with the green on.
this one.
Yes.
That's
a
green.
child. Yes. He is a child.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do Mystery from Demon Slayer.
Love Hashira.
Right, you love? Oh, you do?
No, she's the love
That's it.
Hashira
That's
actually.
16.
Okay, so
We know you haven't watched. She is the love
Oh,
Hashira.
my bad.
Most of them are.
okay, okay. So this scenario is she's basically going out there and killing demons with no guidance, no government authority, just being a vigilante. Is she going to jail?
No.
Batman didn't go to jail.
Because he's rich.
And he was also evading the law. Like when the cops
Very
got
much
there,
so.
he like
was
vanished.
and he was kind of working with them because he was with the
Right, like they knew he was illegal.
She's
Right.
going to jail because vigilantism is illegal.
It is illegal. So do you? What do you think? Innocent, probation, jail?
It's
Probation.
not even the
Innocent,
same
probation.
thing. She's innocent. First of all, the Demon Slayer Corps is basically like a Men in Black. Of that era.
These are demons. These aren't
Okay,
regular.
Slayer
They operate outside of the
Okay,
law.
so they're not demons because she said they're not demons? How do we know she's not having some schizophrenic episode and she's just killing people and saying, it's a demon?
To quote
No, they're-
your last panel, we said, "Where's the body?" Where,
This is they do disintegrate. This is true.
Okay, but my last panel also said just because there's no body, there could be a case.
but you have to prove
It's a
it.
cold
You gotta
case.
prove
I mean,
It's definitely a
circumstantial.
cold case.
I mean, you can figure it out. I mean, you saw it. Never mind.
She gets probation.
Listen,
Probation.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Probation?
She's
Okay.
Yeah, because it's her first
innocent
offense.
of all wrongdoing.
There's technically only one demon that she's killed, since we're loosely saying a demon could be a person.
It could be.
But again, since demons disintegrate and she's only killed one
On
that
screen.
we know of.
Exactly, that we know of.
We
Because
know.
she's a whole vigilante.
Hey,
She's just showing us some of the things that she did.
Hey,
We don't know what
All
else
I
she
know
does.
is there is no evidence to support that she's killed more.
She had to catch
I
bodies and
only
become
seen her
Hashira.
kill one.
No, Tadro didn't do that.
So
He
because
trained
of
for
one, I say
2
probation.
years.
You said Tanjiro?
Yeah, he stayed for like 2 years.
Yeah, he wasn't Hashira though. He was Hashira level. He's not Hashira.
Okay,
When
so
did demons
probation.
become people?
Probation, yes.
Probation.
Probation.
When did
Okay.
demons become people?
When
Yeah.
did demons become? They are people. What do you mean?
No.
They're demons.
Well, because she said it.
No.
I don't know that.
There's more than one person.
But you know what they could do?
You could have.
They could have the whole government get involved.
You know what? If we treat demons like another minority population, how can we say like if they have human traits, if they love each other, if they want to do what's best for their kids and whatnot, how do we say that they don't deserve have a right to live?
We haven't seen them
Ninja
exhibit
That's
this
not
in the
what
But
Constitution.
Constitution.
that
See,
other one
that's
does,
the- right.
that top level
She's a different
one.
Right.
He doesn't kill women and children.
Right. He has a moral
Right.
code.
Exactly.
The tapestry one?
The top one. I forgot his name. It's like not Akira.
Akaza?
Yeah, the one who killed Rengoku.
Yeah, he's one. He's a different grabs. He's a different grabs.
Okay, but he's a demon, but he has a
They might
moral.
just
He
be
turned
doing
my
it.
boy into a donut.
He what?
I mean,
He turned my boy into a donut.
He probably deserved it.
But
Oh,
that's
what?
and that's okay.
No,
he was
no,
going to jail
this
too.
whole thing is
2 wrongs
problematic.
don't
Get
make
the
it right.
government
He
involved.
literally
No,
So,
told
so,
nobody
hold on.
to
So
start
if she wasn't fighting
smoke.
them, so if she wasn't fighting them, or they weren't fighting them, he would never have to act out the way he did. So it's okay for him to put a hole in the guy.
Exactly.
Is it your logic?
Turn the man to a tire.
Sure. Absolutely, he was protecting himself.
And
It was
also,
mutual combat.
and
What are we
also-
talking about
also,
here?
in the
He
only-
lost because he was a horrible fighter. Moving on.
Whoa.
Go ahead, pick the next one.
Who's that purple person right there? The white purple person.
White and
Yeah,
purple.
I was
Freezer.
already.
Yeah, that's that lovely specimen of a person right there.
Going under
can I say
the
one thing before we move on? Can I say one more thing before we move on?
Go ahead.
In the case of Misery, The demon came to her, attacked her, assaulted her.
So that's self-defense.
Exactly.
that time.
That time.
That
Right.
one time.
That's the only case.
That's
That's
Her
the
the
whole
only
thing
case.
is she's going out there and trying to fight demons.
But that's the only one
That's
we've
what she
seen.
says.
That's the only thing that we saw, but it doesn't mean she's not doing it a whole bunch of other times.
So-
You're gonna
How do we
rescue
know?
her.
So, okay, I have another question, because we talked about the demons disintegrate when they're killed. But I've also seen Blade, and I know that it was the sword he was using that caused people to just.
Now you're bringing in a whole nother universe.
No, I'm
A
just
whole
saying.
nother
I'm just
universe.
saying. Are we
They-
sure that
she
they
walked around
disintegrated
with,
because they're demons, or they
lethal
disintegrated
weapons.
because of the weapons that are used?
Because they're demons.
Because
Because they're
demons.
demons. Okay,
Yeah.
I might let y'all have that one.
And because
No,
it's
she's going to
self-defense.
probation.
It's
Silver is
self-defense.
Because of that
Telltale
one
sign that it
demon,
was
but
a
we don't know what
vampire.
else. She needs to stop running around acting like she's a whole
But you,
officer.
That
how
demon-
can you,
She doesn't
how,
have
how
a-
can
That
you
demon
prosecute
turned the
her
whole
for
village
crimes
to
you
a
have no
pack.
evidence
Oh
of?
well.
Oh well.
The government can get involved. They see what's going
No,
on.
we don't
They get
want
packed up
government.
too.
The
The
government,
government needs to be involved. There needs to be
Why?
guidelines so we can know exactly what is a demon.
When the
what we're
government gets
supposed to do.
involved, everything
Well,
goes
then
to
she
hell.
won't go. She won't have
The issue
probation.
is that she's trying to do vigilante justice, and she got a crew that's all vigilantes, but it's still unsanctioned.
They're the
Is the
demon men
issue.
in black.
All
you
right,
can't-
so this young,
So next up we have Frieza.
Oh, he goes, what's the last one at
He's
the very
under
bottom?
the jail.
He's no.
Okay, you don't even know this
What is
scenario.
Frieza?
I've seen Frieza's
He's
work.
a
He
war
goes under
criminal.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
a
He's
gangster.
destroying
Public state
But-
execution.
Wait, hang on. Give us the case against Frieza. Like what?
Right,
what
let me give you the scenario. So this young man apparently he gave all these people jobs.
No, he didn't.
He
he did.
he gave them food.
No.
He gave them shelter, and I don't think they had a choice.
So they're
He-
slave owners. So they're
He
so he's
killed-
slave
They're
owners.
ditch slaves.
So
slave
he's a
or
slave
prisoner?
owner.
Like were they working for
Let's
him?
put it this way.
Servitude.
Frieza went
Forced
to hell and
servitude.
got stronger.
Excuse me. To be specific, yes, he gave them jobs.
He did.
They had a home. He
Uh-huh.
blew it up with them still in it.
That's
Okay.
genocide.
No,
Yeah.
Now, obviously, they're survivors because now they're working for him.
He sends his
No, they're
workers
not
to
working
enslave
for
other
him.
planets so he
Committed
can
genocide.
resell.
Contractors.
I don't know.
Oh,
He
the
blew up a
contractors.
planet. You blew up a
Planets.
planet.
He
Yeah.
blew up
Just their
their
home.
Planets
Only
on
And he
screen.
gave them a new one.
What about the people who
He
were
blew
on the
up
planet
Earth. He
when it
blew up
blew up?
planets.
He won't all play those
Planet.
things.
I mean,
That's murder. That's murder in the 85th degree.
murder.
It's a lot of murder. Yes, if you blow up a planet and they don't know what's coming in and do nothing.
It
to it.
sounds like you're sanctioning murder.
Sometimes.
Wait, how you gonna send her to probation for killing one person? This dude
This
killed
is
worlds.
just being a whole vigilante.
He's murdered worlds.
Yeah, he is.
No, he
Yeah,
has.
under the
no,
jail.
And
his
he
workers belong
used
under the
the
jail.
His
word
workers are
monkey
HFIL.
attached
That's where
to
he
it
belongs.
quickly.
Execution, public state execution.
No,
HFIL.
No public execution.
There's only two planets
Because you
in
know
the
what'll
universe.
happen. Goku will want to try to do a spirit bomb for 5 days, and he'll be gone by the time it's over. He'll have a chance to escape. Something to go wrong. He just needs to stay under the
Especially
jail
because it takes 30 years for
with
them to
just
get to the
enough,
point.
slice of a sense of being to stay alive.
Send
No,
him to HFIL.
He uses the word monkey way too freely. He didn't even get a Zensu bead.
Okay, so he just gruel under the jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah, under the
For
jail.
eternity.
He doesn't deserve to live.
Under the jail.
Under the
He's
jail.
too
Under
dangerous
the
to be
jail.
left alive.
So under the jail.
That's fine.
Yes.
If there was something.
Okay.
Who do you guys want to go next?
The little blonde hair boy, he looks so peaceful.
This one?
Yes.
Innocent.
Oh.
Okay, so this one, he is his own problem.
My
Wait,
God.
you don't know the scenario.
He is his own problem.
I know who this is.
You don't
though.
know the scenario.
What is the scenario?
Okay, this is from Mola Optimist. His name is Edward.
My goat.
And apparently, I guess the scientist was doing an experiment that he did not care for. So he went into his house and started beating him up.
Whoa.
He went into the house?
Whoa.
Edward? Yes, he did.
Oh, was he already in
Why
the
did he
house?
go in the
was
house though?
invited
Why did he go in the house?
Cousin Nina.
Okay, well, he did get invited into the house, but then he got beat up. I mean, he beat up the owner of the house.
Why did he
Now
do
why
that?
did he beat up the owner of the house?
Because of a science experiment.
What kind of
With who?
science experiment?
It was a science experiment.
What kind of
Who?
No, we talking
experiment?
about it later.
Be
but-
specific.
What was
I
No,
don't,
no,
I
no.
don't mean
So
to be,
she's
I'm
trying
not
to
being
she's
specific.
trying
That's how
she's
you
trying
talk.
to
I'm
to
not
stop.
trying to be specific.
So
She doesn't want to
you're
introduce this
suppressing
into evidence.
You're
The
suppressing
issue is
evidence.
No, I'm not suppressing evidence. The crime is he
Battery.
went into that man's house and
He was-
beat him up.
he was
That is the
invited.
evidence.
But he didn't go
You
in
You
the
can be,
house. He
so
was-
if somebody invites you in, they can just start welling on you?
What was the incident?
What was the science experiment?
No,
It
no,
doesn't
we didn't-
matter.
and
That's
also-
not
No, no, we didn't
important.
say it. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
that's
Hold on, let's
important.
talk.
So you're
I would like to
Important.
present to the court.
Let
me ask
I
you
would
this.
like to present
That's
to the
not
court
important.
that the science experiment in question
No,
was
no, no.
when
No, no,
this
no,
man.
we're not talking about it yet.
She's suppressing evidence.
No,
Well,
that's not suppressing
Let's-
evidence.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Let
go
me ask you
ahead.
this.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the intrusion and the assault,
No, I guess it wasn't an intrusion because he was invited.
sure,
But
at the end of the incident,
Uh-huh.
who was arrested?
He beat this man up.
Who was arrested?
You know what? Can
Yes.
should we do the other man first?
We should
No,
do
no,
that
no,
first.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Was he arrested
It's a
for his
biased
actions?
case.
Because
No, you can't go in somebody's house and just beat them up.
he was invited in.
it was a crime
So
of
if somebody
passion.
invites somebody
Okay,
in,
right, thank
and
you.
they
I have
just
a
start
question.
beating each
It's
other
a
up,
crime
it's
of
okay
passion.
because I
But why
invited
did he
you.
do
This is
it?
not
But we
vampire
not.
rules.
Who started the fight?
This
She's
is
not
a
gonna
different
talk
case.
about
Who
why
started
he
the
did it.
fight? He started the fight. He literally
yeah,
said,
he's
"Oh my
not
God, how
justified.
could you?" And started
He
beating him up.
He beat him up because he reached an emotional state he was unable to control. It was a crime of passion. It was a crime of passion, and so he gets, you know, first level assault. You know, I'm gonna give him probation. Probation.
Innocent.
He's not
You
innocent.
can't go to
Can I
somebody's
play
house
devil's
and beat them
advocate?
up.
The cops
Yes.
do it all the time.
Probation.
No,
They
wait.
do, but
The
But he
government
also
that you
make
want to
the
bring
case.
in does it
yes,
all the time.
and they do. And
So
it's
innocent.
sanctioned.
Didn't he work for the government?
Yes,
he does.
Government rules.
He worked for
was
the government.
He was working on behalf of the government when he beat that up, so that was a government-sanctioned beating.
That was not a
I feel like it was.
That was not a government
I feel like it was.
because otherwise
He
you
got
would
arrested.
have them
The
arrested
government-
Bro,
and
got
then you
arrested.
get charges
The
because we are
government charged him.
civilized.
The government charged him with investigating the Philosopher's Stone. In his investigation, he went to said scientist.
Uh-huh.
Said scientist let him in.
He did.
He beat that scientist
And
for
then it
falsifying.
stops. No,
Let me
it stops
finish.
right there.
That
That's how the law
scientist,
works.
he
It
found
stops right
out-
there. As soon as you do the
No,
crime,
and-
it stops right
and
there.
he committed a
That
taboo.
scientist falsified
He did not. Well, that's
information.
okay.
This is a different
He
case.
lied to the government.
Yeah, we gotta get to him first.
He lied to the government. So
Okay.
everyone was acting on behalf
Okay,
of the
so
government by
anybody who lies to the
doling out
government is gonna
punishment.
get beat up.
I mean,
Yes.
In official capacity.
But
Yes.
Yo, there's people out here getting,
You
Look,
arrest
there's people out here
a
getting beat up
person.
for traffic stops and broken tail
People
lights.
get beat up all the
So,
time when they lie to the cops.
yes,
They do.
and he with the cops.
But
Yes. he is
Probation.
the
He's
op.
lieutenant.
But
Innocent.
you can't
I
do
got some
that.
probation.
Probation.
Innocent. It was
Probation.
government sanctioned.
I have-
It's not
I have-
government
I have
sanction. They didn't say
proof.
go to that
I got
man's
some
house
evidence.
and beat him up.
Yes,
I
they
got- I got
did.
They
some
said
evidence.
investigate,
That was-
not take
that's-
matters
they
into
said-
your
they
own
said-
They
hands.
said
Beat him up.
investigate.
He was allowed
Judge-
to act of his own free
Judge
will,
Judy.
sanctioned by the government.
It
Probation.
was not okay.
Innocent.
Judge Judy, I do have some evidence.
What evidence? Are you breaking stuff into it?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
He was aware of what damage he could do because his brother told him to use his other hand. So you can use that.
He didn't use the middle hand.
He did use it first.
He did not use the middle hand.
No,
But
he did.
did he strike
To
him?
knock him down, but not to
Yes.
seat him up.
Innocent.
He told the brother.
even
Probation.
with the
No, no, he-
government.
Innocent.
Probation.
Probation.
Innocent.
Probation. That actually hurts the case because I was going for crime of passion, and if he had the forethought to say, "Well, let me use my other hand," you no longer are
was in a
in
moment.
a
That was
crime.
dominant hand.
So y'all messing up
But
my
it's not a
argument.
crime if it's sanctioned by the government.
It's not sanctioned by the government.
He's a government agent
So
investigating a
anybody can walk
government.
into somebody's house and be like, government official.
The cops do it
Well,
all
see
the
what I
time.
said. They get fired.
No, they
moment
don't.
he-
Investigate.
No, they
And
don't.
then they get sued.
No, they don't. They get sent home on
From the
vacation.
moment he
First
discovered.
they leave, but they
ICE
can investigate.
Wait a
They're
minute,
not
ICE was
supposed to
doing
do
this
it.
Hold on
yesterday.
now,
People
from the
ain't
moment
wrong.
ICE
Hold
is
on.
different. That's
From
a
the
whole
moment he
different thing.
discovered that man doing illegal
I think
activity.
you got a
They
personal
did.
vendetta
Can
against
I
Yes,
move on
he
to the
did.
young man?
Okay,
with,
next one.
shenanigans.
Yeah, right there, right
Who?
there.
I think
Down-
she's
down
got a
below
personal
right here.
vendetta
White
against
hair?
Edward.
Okay.
Right beside the green girl.
Precise agree.
Yes, let's
Oh.
go. Yeah, let's go to that young man there.
Oh.
Since we want to
You don't
talk
even
case.
know the scenario. You don't even, okay.
We're speaking legality, so.
We are speaking legality.
Please state the case.
Okay, so
Oh,
he's.
God.
State all the case, not just the pieces you like.
No, I'm not doing the pieces I like. I'm doing the facts.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so the facts of this young man.
I was trying to put him under the jail.
You don't even know what he
It doesn't
did.
matter.
His age,
Okay.
his age plus 30.
He is 5 years old. Him and his friend were outside playing. They got caught in the rainstorm, whatever. Ran back into his house. Went to his house, and then they were taking off their clothes. And his friend was like, no, 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 no. And he's 5, but he has a mind of a 37-year-old. So he's like, no, 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 take off your clothes, take off your clothes. And the friend's like, no, 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 no. And then he proceeds to take off his friend's clothes and finds out his friend is a girl. Is he going to jail?
That is assault. That is sexual
What is the
assault.
anime?
As a matter
Who's
of
the
fact.
character?
Jobless reincarnation. That's
Yeah,
Rudy.
Rudy.
Rudy is great.
Yeah, Rudy is.
Okay.
This is complicated.
No, it's not. No, it's not. He forcibly undressed another
So what
person.
he's a 37-year-old man.
So,
who's
yeah,
5 years
wait,
old.
wait.
Nobody
is the
knows
person-
he's 37.
Okay.
He knows.
Hold up. But unfortunately,
See, you get
and I hate saying this because he did not know that his friend was a girl.
That's not the issue.
I know that's not the issue.
He
still
forcibly undressed
addressed a
another
child.
person. Doesn't matter what the gender of the
But
person
He's
was.
also
They're
also
minors.
fine.
From all contacts, he looks
Well,
fine.
technically a
That's fine.
minor. He's technically a minor.
But technically
Minors
a
can't go to
minor,
jail 'cause they
but
have what they call
even
juvenile
still,
hall.
even still, sexual assault.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't
alright.
Georgia have
also
a law
intent?
about like
Also, does
sex
intent
when you're
matter?
under
What was his
age or
intent?
something and sending
They were
pictures?
outside in the rain.
So
Let's
when this
take off your clothes so you
qualifies
can
that?
get dry.
And so when I tell you no, thank you, I don't want to take off my clothes. At that point, you do not have consent.
Question.
But also child.
Was
Here
it
we
for
go.
So he's
Here
not
we
a
go.
child.
Here we go.
He knew.
What?
Was it for sexual gratification?
I don't know. I'm not in the mind
No.
of 37.
Sexual
No,
gratification
he's
is
five.
not required.
He's
Not
five.
required
All
to have
projects,
sexual
he's
assault.
In the eyes of the court, he's 5 years old.
They're both fine.
No, it's not.
So
Yes.
You do not have to achieve
Then he
sexual
can't prove
gratification
it.
in order for it to be sexual assault.
Unless he
No.
opens his mouth and says he's
No, you don't.
Yeah.
If I do something to you with a broomstick, that is sexual
jail.
assault, and with no gratification on my part.
Put the
That's
kid.
aggravated assault.
You put the
That's
kid in a timeout. It's a 5-year-old.
Yeah, jail. This is jail. Jail.
He's
Jail.
5
We're
years
ready
old.
for jail?
Yeah, I
Jail.
said jail.
Jail?
Time out. Yeah.
Jail.
Somebody said timeout?
Jail.
Jail.
Oh, timeout to jail.
Yeah.
I meant actual timeout, not
Free
jail.
Edward.
Jail. He'll have plenty of time in jail.
He's already had plenty of
Person.
time.
Mark.
Free Edward.
What
Let's
do you
go
want
to the
next?
very top.
Which
Very
one?
top.
Which one?
Very top on the left, right there.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one?
Tokyo Gold.
Oh, the young man with white hair?
Kaneki. Ken Kaneki.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, is it Mount Fuji? Mount Fuji, right? That's okay, right? Okay. Geography. Oops. Okay, so this is from Tokyo Gold. That's Ken Kaneki, and basically he goes to Mount Fuji, and he gets people who committed suicide. He takes their bodies to eat them and feed them to other people. Is he going to jail?
No.
No.
Who's using
Wow.
his bodies?
What bodies?
Exactly. What bodies?
The people who committed suicide.
They already did.
What bodies?
Exactly.
though?
This is
Yeah,
bodies.
This
once
is
they're
just-
digested, where's the evidence?
Yeah.
This is just poor,
They're not gonna get up and use them
culinary
again.
taste at this point. You know, I
They in
mean,
the upper room. They done.
So their families don't deserve closure.
Right.
so okay, what is the rule if you see roadkill on the side of the street?
We're going to an animal?
Right?
I mean,
no,
I'm talking about eating something that was dead when you found it.
It depends on where you live
You
in.
can do that.
Yeah.
But that's roadkill. That's completely different. Animals have completely different rights than humans.
I
They
mean,
have
Oh,
no rights to
wow,
do
wow,
if
that.
they jumping off Mount Fuji, they technically street pizza. So
Yeah, that's they roadkill at this point. They mountain kill at this point.
So mountain kill?
Mountain kill. They jumped. Nobody. He didn't push him. He didn't talk.
I mean,
anything
he
to
didn't do-
him.
he had nothing
He just
to do with
found.
their
He
suicide.
found some ham and
Is he
some
wrong
ham
for
hocks at
taking
the
the
bottom
bodies
of the.
that is laying there?
exactly. It's gonna be a closed
Let's
casket.
see a grave
environment,
about
so-
Okay, I have a question. Isn't he doing a service to the people who actually have to clean up those bodies? They can actually just relax. So he's kind of being helpful.
Like a goat.
And he's also being helpful to his kind because instead of killing alive people,
Right.
He's just eating people who.
He's
kill
providing a
So the
service.
people who
Providing a
committed
service.
suicide, they have families, they have friends, they have loved ones.
Well,
They're
if
not-
they
they're not-
can't
So
all
he's
that, why
trying to
did
bring
they
the
kill
dead
themselves?
bodies to the family?
Yeah, they like have a burial. Yes.
should he
still have
bring
a
him back the
burial?
bones? What are we talking
As
about?
you should. People do bones all the time. Yes. That can be cremated.
As heartless as this is going to sound,
Oh, here we go.
if those loved ones actually mattered, those people wouldn't have climbed up to Mount Fuji to kill themselves.
That part.
Ooh.
That part.
Ooh.
That part
Ooh.
right
Okay,
there.
but they still have some bodies. Maybe they didn't feel comfortable saying anything. You never know. You don't know the reason somebody wants to commit suicide.
We
They
don't
still have
Understood.
loved
But we
ones.
also
Understood,
know they
but
didn't
they
care
go
enough.
on that.
They didn't care
They
enough to
go
tell
on
their
that.
families, one, and two, they didn't notify their families. So
Look.
obviously they didn't want their families to know, so they didn't care what happened to their body afterwards.
Dang, that's kind of
That's not fair.
I'm sorry.
Why is it not fair?
Teachers
I didn't
don't
say
know.
I didn't say you was wrong, but he's wrong.
Okay, I got another question. I got another question.
Wait, weren't they just gonna cremate the body anyway and then have a little urn of ashes?
That's
They
what
could
you-
get-
I mean,
they
you
could
get
get-
ahead on my
If
question.
Mount Fuji erupts, they're going to get cremated anyway. Then there's no body. So what's the problem here?
Okay, I have a question.
Wow.
How is he preparing the bodies? Are they doing Korean barbecue style or is it sashimi?
Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
Does that matter how they cook it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's the thing about this. So,
Probation. Probation.
So Mount Fuji.
You
So
know,
Mount Fuji.
he's also yes. Go ahead.
So it's also Mount Fuji. Was anybody coming to get those bodies anyway?
Yeah, they did, when the snow melts, they have people go out to pick
So
them
it's
up.
So now they don't
It's a
have to do
seasonal
that.
job.
Huh?
Right, that's what I was saying.
Okay, but they still try
Again.
to identify the bodies and notify the family.
So
Like,
give him a
what body?
Polaroid
Yeah,
camera.
The
They have to
victims
be
don't
good.
care about the families.
But how do we, and then because even though they say somebody who committed suicide, you never know. What if somebody is serial killer just throwing bodies? Now we don't get to find out what happened.
Well, they gotta find a serial
But we've
killer.
already accepted
But we don't
that.
know because the bodies
Right,
are
yeah,
We've
gone.
already acknowledged that
But
there's
he's
suicide.
doing
Right.
a service to
But,
cool
but we don't
minds.
know.
No, we
Huh?
do
He's doing
know.
a service to
don't.
cool
No, we do
minds.
We
know.
don't because nobody's ever done a, what's it called?
Well, no,
Autopsy.
because if you're going to use that same logic, then we can't prosecute what's her name for the other demons that we don't know that she killed.
Gotta stay consistent.
That was a good one.
Free her.
Probation.
I know.
Innocent.
Innocent.
I think he's
Okay. Under Georgia law, he would actually.
None of them are even in America.
That's real.
That is not the point.
None of them are
And it's
even in
technically an
America.
You want
alternate
me to say
universe
Stone Mountain
Germany.
instead?
Sure.
Yes.
Dang
Yeah.
it,
Okay, so
that's
people
the
jumping
whole
off
piece of
Stone
He
Mountain.
does. Okay, I'll change it.
He's
Stone
in-
Mountain.
He's innocent
Stone
though,
Mountain
right?
doesn't
No,
erupt.
actually, that's illegal.
Stone Rock.
Why is
Stone
it
Mountain is a
illegal?
rock.
So in Georgia, it's illegal. After somebody like commits suicide, or whatever, you see the body, you have to notify the authorities. If you move it or do anything and you're not allowed to, like an ambulance or a coroner, it's a felony.
He's technically a coroner.
Wait. I have to. You mean I can't look at it and be like, damn shame, and walk away and mind my business?
Well, you can, but
Okay,
don't touch
good.
it. If you touch it,
Oh, no,
then-
I ain't touching it.
yeah, once you touch it, it's illegal.
If
Now,
it's
what if-
somebody that I hate, can I kick him a couple times?
And you'll catch a felony.
Can I
What
poke
if-
it with a
You can
stick?
kick him one
Felony.
I didn't touch it.
What,
Felony.
what if Ken technically uses like a fork and a knife to kind of cut it?
He's
Alright.
still touching the body.
But there's no fingerprints.
No fingerprints at all.
There's no body because
And
he
then
destroys it.
he's
Thank you.
Wait, so he's a demon, right?
Nobody. There's
Yeah,
nobody.
So
Yeah,
going back to the
kinda,
earlier
kinda.
case, if demons are not human, demons don't have human rights, the human law don't apply to demons
What
either,
if
right?
telekinesis?
None of these people would apply for real life. But
I'm just saying.
What if telekinesis?
Probation. This is due probation.
what?
Telekinesis
I'll give you
is
probation.
Probation.
Court of public opinion says probation.
Probation.
Court of
I got a
law
question.
says, well, it probably would be probation.
What about the
Listen,
people
if
that
He
ate
doesn't really have a
the meat?
criminal record.
What about the
But boy,
people that ate
yeah,
the meat
yeah.
that he sold?
But
the
let's
bodies
think
to?
about, can we mention the ramifications of putting him away for anything or any of this?
Huh?
He's gonna eat like living people in jail.
No, you're
So-
not. He only eats dead.
No,
No,
he
we're
only eats
gonna
dead
put him
people.
on probation.
And the
So he's
reason
gonna
why
kill
is
them.
because other ghouls who he relies upon, who's providing a service to, are gonna go to killing people.
They
in this
are.
day.
So he's helping the community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he is.
So we give him probation
Probation, like I
and
said.
set him up on a
Probation.
particular system where we give him a probation and a Polaroid camera. So you go down there, you take a picture of who you about to eat, send it out to the cops. Here's what happened to your baby, and then they use that picture in the
You
memorial.
know what?
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
That's
That's fair.
fair. That's fair.
That's right.
See, that's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
But he's still.
You can make a business out of that.
So
Yeah.
he's innocent.
Yeah.
No, you can't
I
touch a
think
body.
he is. Make a business out of it.
Kids quartering.
So at this point, he's a government he's a government agent.
He's
Yes.
not. He's not. If he
Well,
was,
after
no,
probation.
because if he was,
If
if he
he's
was,
working with the
probation.
police,
no, but he's not. If he was, it would be okay.
under Joy's scenario,
Yeah,
he's
no.
Oh, under that
Yes.
scenario, yeah.
After probation, you'll be.
Right. Maybe the government's like, you know what? We'll figure something out for you.
Right.
And maybe they will start a whole.
And it's a
thing.
service for
You can
everybody.
I
open
have
a
a
business.
feeling
Ken's
under
Cafe.
your rules, nobody's going to be on the innocent bar.
No, that's not true.
No, we talking about after the fact he gets out.
After the fact.
We talking trying to get him.
This
Trying to
is
get
part
him
of the
out.
part of the deal.
It's
It's
an
like
interview.
I'm saying that's
Yeah, it's
two people
probation for
charged
now.
the
This-
innocent
Okay,
bar.
who are we going to next?
Ken's
Go,
Cafe.
Gojo?
The other way.
Gojo, jail.
Gojo.
The white hair
Jail.
yes.
Jail for Gojo.
What?
Jail
We
for
don't know what he
Gojo.
did yet.
It doesn't, I know what he did.
Oh
Jail.
my gosh.
Oh, because he's sexy. That makes sense.
That wasn't it.
Okay.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, what's the case?
What's the case? Jail. Sorry.
Okay, so basically, in the first few episodes, whatever, he gets into Dory, and he ties him up to a chair, and he won't let him go. Is he going to jail?
Kidnapping. Yes.
No.
Jail.
No, because that could be
He
their
was making
private
sure the
intimate
threat was not
time.
there.
Jail.
What'd you say?
I said that
No,
could be
you
their
mentioned
private
there was no
intimate
It
threat.
is
time.
not private, intimate time.
How do
False
you know?
imprisonment.
No,
Jail.
he was trying to keep a threat from going being bigger than it was.
What's the rate?
Because he had.
Was it, so he did it in service of protection of the city.
Okay, but do we
That's
know
what
that
they're
that's
saying.
actual?
Yeah.
We got, listen, we got other cases too.
Just
We're
because
talking
he
about
knows
those two
that-
No,
just
we're
this
not. We're
one.
talking about just this one.
Jail. Sorry.
Innocent?
But he could.
Innocent?
Nah, he's going to jail for
Yes.
Wrongful imprisonment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wrongful imprisonment.
Was he wrong though? There was a threat there.
And child endangerment.
What child endangerment?
No, just no.
Yeah.
We're not, first couple episodes, Itadori, when he had him locked up. 16, right?
guess it would be.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just innocent.
Abusive minor, I guess.
Oh, so should we put him under the jail?
No.
Jail.
Just jail.
He's locked up.
Which one you want,
Is this Mama?
Yeah.
Mama is innocent of anything and everything.
Oh,
She ain't done nothing.
I'm happy you said that. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so her and Gentry are in a cave. Oh, sorry, this is Meow Meow from Apothecary Diaries.
It's
So
my girl.
Meow Meow and Gentry were in a cave and they fell. Her hand landed on his groin. Then she started feeling on it. And then he said, "Can you move your hand, please?" And she kept feeling on it. Is she going to jail?
Probation.
She technically did what he asked.
That
What? Dude.
He said, "Can you move your hand?" And she did.
Wow.
Wow.
Cameras on you so everybody knows, just in case. He's right there. Oh my. Oh my.
I forgot about
No
that.
means no.
He didn't say no.
Oh my God. He said, "Can you?" Oh my God.
Move your hand.
Wow.
She interpreted that.
That is.
Consent.
That is a way to interpret that. Yes.
That's how people
She
get
did
body
move her hand.
charges.
She
He
technically
said-
moved her hand.
She didn't
He say stop.
That was
or
that was
take her
sexual
hand.
assault.
He
That was
didn't make a full
sexual assault.
sentence. She didn't make a full sentence. And his name was a full sentence.
She going to jail for sexual assault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's
She's
the
my
first time
girl.
offender
I'll
for
visit her,
probation.
but she going to jail.
First time offender.
First time jail.
Yeah, jail. Jail.
Jail
Still
or
contend she did
jail
what she said.
probation.
See,
Can we,
She a
make
first
it,
time offender?
can we make
It'd
a
be
case for the
different.
fact?
It'd be
Okay,
different if she was
probation.
confused. She's like, "What is this I'm touching?" And he was like, "Can you move your hand?" She goes, "Well, what is this though?" But she did. She knew what she had in her hand.
She absolutely did.
Yeah. So that was assault.
Can we make a case?
Nope.
that-
Nope. We gotta move on.
Let me cook.
Dude said move your hand and she did. I'm just saying.
No
She was
means
only
no.
reason why she's in this situation. The first thing she was kidnapped.
That's a long time ago. She's had multiple jobs since
Bro,
then.
you only have to
Stockholm syndrome.
You focus literally on the scenario.
Probation.
She needs a
I am
therapist.
focused on scenario.
You are, he's not.
I'm
Probation.
gonna say probation just because I know that eventually the guy that she was touching would be like, "I need her back." So
Stockholm syndrome.
He liked her anyway.
not Stockholm syndrome because she's the one that got kidnapped in the first place. But
Yeah.
she's too useful to them.
Yeah.
So she'll be back.
Way too useful.
They can't have her in
Probation.
jail. And probation actually gives them more control over her because now they can control her movements and where she goes. So
Exactly.
that's how they would play this out on the show.
Let's do Gentry.
Okay.
Where is Gentry? Oh God.
Okay, no, that's Gentry. Okay,
Okay.
his scenario. He know Apothecary Diaries again. He
This
know-
is the guy.
My
that
guy.
she
Yeah,
had
this is
to
the guy that
handle
she
it.
was touching his member.
Oh, you know what? I want to take her out of jail.
It's too late.
No, wait. I'm gonna tell you why.
She's on
I'm gonna tell you why.
Backseas.
I'm gonna tell you
No,
why.
no,
In the
it's a whole
show.
case now.
Let her cook.
We are
Let her
a
cook.
completely
Wait.
different case.
There's evidence after the fact. I want she gets a retrial.
After the
In the
fact.
show.
No, we don't go off of the show.
You
We
don't-
go
no
in
double
the
jeopardy.
specific
Yeah, no
scenario.
double jeopardy. You trying to
No,
do
no,
double
no,
jeopardy.
no.
Right.
It's not double jeopardy. It's a retrial. In the show.
How is it a retrial? How is it a retrial?
Let her
Because there's
cook.
evidence. There's evidence that helps her case.
But it has to be right before she goes. But
It's something I
It
forgot
can't,
about.
it can't
No.
happen after she did that.
yeah, you're right.
No, it's not after.
Okay.
It's
No,
before.
no, no,
We're
it's
still
just
talking
after.
about it.
The entirety of the show, she believes he's a eunuch.
Yep.
And so there wouldn't have been anything there for her to actually have touched. And so that may have been why she was confused, like, what is this? Because there ain't supposed to be nothing here.
And
he's
he
like,
let her do
fact.
that
That's a
initially.
fact.
You have
And
to do
he
a mental
said,
evaluation though.
can you move?
Nah, she thought it was a Ken doll.
yeah.
She's
Right.
innocent.
No, because at first, it was like, he was like, you know what, I
He
get
lied.
it. No, at first he was like, you know what, I get it. And he let her. But she kept doing it. That's why he was like, can you move?
So it was more
She
shock
did.
It
versus
was
sexual
definitely shock.
gratification. But
Yeah.
she's still assaulting him whether she meant to or not.
But she
So
didn't know.
she's a shorter probation period.
Exactly.
Yes.
I said, what's his
Probation.
case? What's his case?
His case? Okay, so he knows Meow Meow was kidnapped and sent to the rear palace. And he kept her there because that's what the emperor wanted. Is he going to jail?
That's
No.
privilege, man. That work.
No, he didn't do
No,
anything.
he
He
didn't
just
do
didn't
nothing.
not he didn't hurt, but he didn't help.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing.
Nothing?
He ain't do nothing.
That is a whole Rico.
Really?
Because he's
It's
working
human
for the bigger
trafficking.
Well, that's
person.
right. That's your
Right.
definitely human trafficking.
He worked for the bigger person.
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't stop.
But
He didn't stop it. He didn't do anything. He
But he's
went
part of
along
the-
with it.
but he's
Part of the
part-
conspiracy.
But he's part of the
did it.
government.
Hold up, stop, time out.
Yeah, he's part of the
But
government
the
that did
government did it. So how was it human trafficking?
Exactly.
What did- to take people.
I mean, it is, but it's the government that did it.
The government did it. So what? He's supposed to tell the government
Okay, so
stop
we'll get
this?
the FBI involved.
Hey, Dad, don't
We'll go
do
federal
this.
with it, and it'll be conspiracy.
So is ICE doing a RICO right now?
That's completely different. Don't get me started on immigration. Please do not get me started on immigration.
Probation as well. They can hang out together.
Innocent.
So human trafficking is okay.
I didn't say
No.
that.
No,
I'm
in the
just
eyes
saying.
of the-
What's he supposed to do?
Okay.
How's he supposed to stop?
Okay, let's reframe this.
Let's
You go to the higher government.
When he works for the government.
You go to the higher government.
What higher
That is the higher government.
It's the federal government.
Are we talking about this from the frame of their government or our
It
government?
would really be ours.
Oh, he's going
So
to jail
we'll
then.
say if it was Georgia,
He's going to jail. He's going under the
we
jail.
can say the emperor is the emperor of Georgia. So
Oh, yeah, he's going under the jail. Man.
under the jail?
Yeah.
I agree.
That's trafficking.
Right,
and
just
all
with
types of
Frieza. I don't
things.
know why you guys wanted him to have probation, but Frieza has to go under the jail.
Frieza-
Pretty privilege is real.
Why are we putting him under the jail?
Because that's what they voted for.
If it's our government,
It's
not their
RICO.
government.
It's a federal RICO.
Yeah.
Frieza suspected of molesting.
It's literally what Diddy did. And y'all are like, it's okay.
But that wasn't the case that was brought before the court.
Is that
That's not
Moonwalker?
what Diddy did.
The one in blue?
Diddy
Right
did
here?
worse.
Hey,
Yeah, is that Moonwalker?
I don't know who.
Jinwoo?
Yes. Is he walking?
Jinwoo. Okay, from the solo level.
Solo levelly.
Oh.
Anyway, he is innocent of it.
he is
He's
innocent.
100%
Here
innocent.
is that pretty privilege again.
Okay, what's the
Clearly.
What was his case? What did he do?
Hold on. What's the case? What's the case? I gotta hear
Notice how nobody's innocent yet.
Right.
But anyway, okay, so what did he
Oh,
do?
don't worry. It'll get there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it'll get there.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
You better not.
I mean, we all already know
I
who's
swear
gonna put
to
it
cow.
in.
We all know. We all know.
So what is the case again?
Okay,
The case,
for solo
the case.
leveling, what he did was he's a rank E, but he's really like should be classified as an S. So he's practicing under the wrong license. Is he going to jail?
No.
Who says his license was
Who
wrong?
classified him?
Who what?
Who
Technically, he was
says?
rank A at the time.
Who says that this is level?
Who says it?
Yeah.
I think they have to get it ranked, right?
Yeah, that's a car.
But according to his rank,
That's his car.
It,
But the test
everybody's going at once.
miscategorized him.
Oh my God,
I'm
he keeps
sorry.
raising his hand. What's happening? Oh my God, you guys are.
we've all been Jinwoo.
Who picked one?
Me, I'll say
You
so.
go.
When he got his license, he was E rank.
He was.
Okay, he was supposedly killed, got powers, and at the time, he was A rank by his standards. But he didn't know if he was A rank. He just knew he was stronger than everyone else in the dungeon at that moment.
Facts. But
All
then
right.
he realized it.
And yes, he had every intent of getting retested, but stuff got in the way. Life happens.
Life
was
was
life.
Another
Life was
dungeon,
life.
hold
Life was
on.
life.
Another dungeon popped up, and the system told him do this dungeon, so he did it. He helped other people.
He's really.
So I would say, so
He's on probation. He's okay.
I would say that he is innocent because technically he did not falsify his license. He did get ranked. Hold on, he did get ranked appropriately at the time that he got his license.
Okay.
What happened afterwards? Should he get retested? Yes. How is that a crime?
Who
though?
says he got
Because-
Because he went out.
Hold on.
Who says he got to be retested though?
Damn it! Because
Wait,
I'm
here's
about to
the
make my
thing.
argument.
He
I'm about to make
did-
my
he
argument.
did
'Cause
get
it's just
retested.
like if you get old and you don't wear glasses and then you have to wear glasses and they put that on your license, you kind of have to wear glasses. I get.
But here's no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me save you. He got tested by the testing authority.
And for me.
He got tested by the testing authority. They ranked him E rank. He went out and a whole lot of stuff happened. He went back and got retested, and then they tested him S rank. It is not his fault that they only do testing every so often.
right.
The next time he had a chance to get tested, he checked himself out and he had advanced. So he did nothing wrong. He followed the
That's what I'm
system.
saying. Like,
Right.
there's no,
Exactly.
Is there
He
a
did-
time? Is there a time frame to do that though?
there's no time frame.
Oh, there isn't?
No.
Oh my God. I think we have an innocent.
Yeah, he said that. He's innocent.
Yeah, because just because I don't wear glasses, as long as I get tested again to wear
Exactly.
glasses.
Because they
Right.
said you have to get tested annually or whatever.
Yeah,
So
right.
whatever he has to follow. So I don't think they tell them when they
Yes.
have to.
No.
Yeah, right.
Innocent.
Innocent.
See? Y'all
mean,
thought I was
that's
going to
what
put him up there.
We've been Jinwoo.
Ichigo.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Ichigo.
What has Ichigo done?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ichigo is fine.
Oh my God, these scenarios are crazy, you guys.
Okay.
Ichigo is
Okay, so
nothing wrong.
literally in the first few episodes, his best, this is Ichigo from Bleach. Okay, his friend Chad gets kidnapped by some gangsters or whatever. And so Ichigo gets upset, finds him. Finds the gangsters, takes the guy's phone, calls 911 and says, send an ambulance. And proceeds to beat them all up. Is Ichigo going to jail for beating them
No.
up? Well,
No. How do you know that he didn't
Why do
say,
y'all
I
like
might need an
violence so
ambulance?
much? Oh
He
my
might have been
God.
calling
First
it
of all,
for
he has a theme
himself.
song.
Yeah. He might have been calling himself, send an ambulance because somebody about to get hurt. It could have been him.
He was
But he was like-
rescuing a kidnapped person.
Exactly.
It had the time to call 911 where he could have called the authorities and say, hey, I know where my friend is. Can you go save him?
It would have taken them too much bureaucracy.
Wait, when you call 911, don't they send everybody?
Well,
When
yeah.
you call 911, they send the
But he
cops.
specifically
they send
asked
Well,
for
it-
an ambulance.
it
That's the
depends
The
on-
ambulance will come
Fire
with
truck.
cars.
It depends on what
They don't
neighborhood you
send
live
everybody
in
in
when you
Japan.
call
What would you
911.
say?
In Japan, they don't send everybody.
He specifically asked for
For
an
an ambulance,
ambulance.
yeah. But see, here, if you ask for an ambulance, they will send everybody. They won't just send an ambulance.
Okay, but
That's
we've
true.
been saying that everything was on like
Georgia.
in Georgia.
Georgia,
So
so yeah.
he called 911. Everybody showed
Everybody's
up.
coming,
No.
right?
The
No,
only thing
because he
Ichigo was
specifically
guilty
said
of.
ambulance. He
But
was supposed to call 911 and say, I know where my friend is.
Okay, but in his specific scenario, because he asked
Time
for
was
an
of the
ambulance,
essence.
he was alerting them to a medical emergency that was
Before
about to
it
happen.
happened.
Exactly.
But it
So
could've
he's
been-
sidekick.
You know what? He didn't know what he was walking into. He could have been calling an ambulance for
He
himself.
He was he was
Wait,
looking
wait,
right
wait.
at them. He
Call
knew
an
exactly.
ambulance.
Hold up.
Because-
No, he
All you
saw
see-
them. He knew
all
exactly
you
what he
see
was
is that
walking
some
into.
people were about to get hurt.
On site.
He told them
Because
to
he
send
was about to do it.
Hey, we're not mincing words over how they were going to get hurt. He was letting them know, I see some people who are about to get hurt. You should send an ambulance. How they got hurt is not his problem.
He did.
So?
He's a sidekick.
What? Where's Edward? Okay, so he's going on probation for beating people up?
Yes.
I mean,
The
basically,
only thing he's guilty of is being a mid MC.
Yes.
Oh my God.
he beat up a bunch of rowdy thugs.
Hey, can we transmute freedom for Ed?
No.
No. Unlike Joy, we are not doing a retrial.
Is this Blue Exorcist?
Yeah.
He's a minor.
Okay, so Blue Exorcist, this is Ren. In the first few episodes, these kids are basically bullying him and saying, like, come outside, talk about his mom, talk about his dad, talk about his family. So what he does is, So what he does is goes outside and starts beating them up. Is he going to jail for that?
No.
I mean, in street justice, nah.
No.
Nah.
I'm gonna speed this up. You're right.
Innocent.
Free Edward.
He's only on probation.
You want to go
He's
through all of
right.
them?
He's
I
on
want his
probation.
I want his
Good for
record
her.
like
Clean.
Okay, so this is from Corpse Party. Her name is Naomi. So her and her best friend were in the school after hours, whatever, and she gets taken over by an entity, and she hangs her best friend. And when she comes to, she realizes what happened. She's like, oh my God, my friend committed suicide.
Temporary insanity.
Innocent.
Yes.
Is she
Trust-
going to jail?
Trespassing,
Probation.
yes.
Insane asylum.
Trespassing.
Ooh, that's a good point. They were trespassing.
So she can, okay, so does that mean she can hang her? Or?
No, she's
No.
going.
She didn't hang her. The entity inside her hung
She's
her.
going to jail for
She's
trespassing.
going to jail for
Temporary
trespassing.
insanity due to possession.
Mm-hmm.
Her crime is trespassing, though.
Can't kill her friend.
She didn't kill her
She
friend.
killed her friend. The demon
She did not kill her friend.
It
The
doesn't
demon
matter.
killed her.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter, because if there was a camera looking at her, what would it look like?
Manslaughter. Man one.
But
Tops.
we know it was a
Manslaughter,
demon, so it doesn't matter
yes.
what the camera
Involuntary
shows us.
manslaughter.
Involuntary man, because she didn't want to do it.
She didn't.
She was
but-
possessed.
Jail. Just regular
Involuntary
jail.
Just regular jail?
Yes, jail.
Regular jail.
Okay.
You like putting people under the jail.
Right.
No, I don't.
You asked that young man right there what he
Who is this?
Sakamoto.
Oh, this is Shin from Sakamoto Days.
Ah.
He's
Jail.
basically
Under the jail.
he is a mind reader, and he can listen to everybody's thoughts. He goes to a casino and he starts playing. Is he going to jail?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
You have to prove it.
It's not illegal. It's just frowned upon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't they ban
It's
these
just frowned upon.
Yeah, but it's just frowned upon. It's not illegal.
I want him to go with me. I need money.
Okay, this is Gabby from Attack on Titans.
Innocent.
Under the jail.
Innocent.
I'm sorry.
Jail.
What
The
did she do?
scenario is
Hold on, what did she do? What did she do?
right.
What did she do?
Aaron literally declared war,
Uh-huh.
and she was on the other side. And she saw that air blimp, and she saw where they were going. She went up there and she shot Sasha.
Uh-huh.
Is she going to jail?
Under the jail.
No. She's
We're
innocent.
building the jail on her body. She
Justice
shot-
for Gabby. She did nothing wrong. She was a victim.
I see Gabby.
Exactly.
We're having.
Is this the truck from every
First of all,
cage?
you not gonna get past Phase Gabby like that. Let's talk about that.
Huh? Cyberpunk.
Phase Gabby
Oh,
gonna
okay,
get
yeah,
you.
You did not kill my
She's
potato girl.
innocent.
My
Cy-
potato girl.
I have 3 seconds.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk Edge Runner, the ambulance.
Never seen
They well, it's really good. It's on Netflix.
Jail. Disrespectful damn thing.
Okay, so basically the ambulance, when they see a body, whatever, they check to see if you have insurance. If you don't, they keep going.
That's their job.
but that's-
Yeah, it's a job.
That's their job.
That's a
Innocent.
function. Innocent.
Innocent.
That's more of a result of the medical healthcare system in this country.
In Georgia, an ambulance cannot pass that jail.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
didn't that
Yeah, they have to stop. Okay.
They
Public
hell.
execution.
To hell.
Public
Your
execution.
hero.
Lethal injection.
Oh my God, we only have a couple seconds. The child tracker, he turned his daughter into a dog.
That's why he got beat up by Edward. That's why Edward needs to go free.
Send
No, I can't
him
go back.
to hell.
Unfortunately, innocent.
Lies.
Innocent.
He got arrested in the
experimentation
mattress.
is illegal.
It's okay, because he going to hell.
If he's not going quick enough for me,
Human
I
experimentation
need that man on the bullet
is
train
illegal.
with gasoline drawn to the
You don't have
house.
consent.
Straight to hell.
She's a minor. She
Consent.
can't.
Right.
She can't give consent.
She
But he's
cannot.
also her parent.
Right.
What about his wife?
It's still
His
illegal.
What about
wife
his wife?
isn't
He
there.
killed his wife a long time
Oh, I
ago.
wonder why.
Because she's missing. We don't know where she is.
His wife is.
He knows what she did.
Well,
Edward
nobody
got a
else does.
confession.
Him
Edward got a
else does.
confession.
under the jail.
Edward got a confession because he was there in illegal capacity. Free Edward.
He was on probation.
Transmute
His
freedom.
records should be expunged.
We'll work on that later. It's not my fault. Don't go to people's houses invited and beat them up.
Don't go splicing
Don't
up your
airport
dog
invited.
and your dog.
Exactly.
Where can people find you on the internet?
He
He
was
put his
sent
daughter
by
in the
government.
blender.
Supreme Attorney Online.
Supreme
All of them.
Attorney Online.
That's Supreme Attorney. My bad. I
The
forgot my
Supreme
handle.
Attorney.
Thank you. That was fun.
Thank you.
Y'all wild.